So I tuned into Gamescom Opening Night live last night during my stream. I actually did it not live because I was sleeping when it actually happened here in Australia. So I just checked it out on my stream last night. If you tuned in, you'll see we kind of go through the whole thing, which was a little bit painful, to be honest, because I feel like a lot of the games that was announced didn't really stand out a lot, and also the quality of the stream was a little bit bad, and the over compression of the video kind of made all the games feel look a little bad. So after we got done with the streaming, I went back and checked out some of these games that actually stood out to me and I wanted to see more of, and I checked out the individual trailers on YouTube. So I thought I'll just put together another separate video talking about the games that actually stood out for me, the games that really excited me and hopeful to see more of. Here we go. One of the games that stood out to me was La Divina Commedia. I think I'm saying that right, I'm not sure, but it's basically a game based on Dante's Divine Comedy. It's not a sequel to Dante's Inferno from EA back in the day, if you remember that game, but this looks like something that's actually based on the poem by Dante, Divine Comedy. There's not a lot to go on based on the trailer. It looks a bit staged, to be honest with you, but it looks promising. It has a lot of potential, so I'm keen to see more of what that game brings. And the next up, Lego Batman game. Yes, we got another Lego game, and if you watch my stream, you'd know that I kind of have a bit of a fatigue with the Lego games at this point. But however, looking at the game trailer they dropped for this Batman game, it's actually called Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight. As the name suggests, it's actually taking all the, you know, cultural references, the games, the Arkham games, the movies, everything that you find about Batman put together in one place, which sounds really awesome. And the combat actually looks heavily inspired by the Arkham games. So I mean, I'm actually kind of okay with that because Arkham combat is elite, and the game kind of looks good too. It surprisingly looks pretty good for a Lego game. I'm not sure whether I'll jump in straight away at the launch date, but this is something that looks pretty good and I would think excite a lot of people. It's basically a spiritual successor to Arkham games, except it's Lego. Another one that kind of looked good for me was Cinder City. This is a multiplayer live action game from NCSoft. It looks pretty generic and forgettable for me though, but I don't want to judge too early on. It could be a good game. It looks good, you know, we just got to see more of and see how it goes, but on the surface it looked pretty okay. And another standout for me was Silent Hill F, which is the newest Silent Hill game. It looks pretty different to previous Silent Hill games, but this looks different enough that it's kind of exciting for me. I want to see more of this game. We have got gameplays before, but this is shaping up to be something that I'm getting more and more keen to check out. So this is definitely a standout for me. Another game is Project Spectrum. This is a PvPvE a game from the Delta Force people, which is awesome. If you like Delta Force, it's not the same kind of game though. It's kind of like a asymmetrical multiplayer horror game, kind of like Evolve was, if you remember that game, except it's a first-person shooter. It looks pretty good. It looks promising, but I'm not sure how many people will eat it up and how successful it would be. But it's from Delta Force people, so I'm keen to check it out. Another one was Onimusha, Way of the Sword. Onimusha is something that I've been keen to see more of, and this did show a little bit more. Still not a lot. There's some bits and snippets of new gameplay in there that we could see. Hopefully we get to see a bit of a deep dive into the mechanics and the gameplay before release, but it is something that I'm also keen to see more of. It looks promising.
terribly sorry. Anyway, do enjoy.
Another obvious one is Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 expansion, Legacy of the Forge. Obviously, if you're a KCD fan, you're gonna love this. It's basically an expansion about you where you get your own forge, like a blacksmith, then you build it up and, you know, living a blacksmith. I don't know. It looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. Anything KCD automatically is something exciting for me, so that's one of the standouts as well. Another one we got is Outer Worlds 2. It's got a release date. It's not a new games announcement or anything. They just got a release date, which is 29th of October 2025, which is awesome. So again, it's one of the games that I'm hyped for. So it's gotta mention here too. Another one is Indiana Jones' new DLC, The Order of the Giants. We got a bit of a gameplay on that one. I really loved Indiana Jones The Great Circle. It was one of those games that really surprised me. Going into it, I didn't expect much, but it actually pleasantly surprised me and I had a really great time with that game. So I'm definitely going to buy this DLC. I'm an Indiana Jones fan, so I would definitely eat this right up. So it's not a game, it's a DLC, but I'm keen to check that out too. Another one is Ghost of Yotei, which is a not new games announcement, but in the Gamescom trailer they revealed Legends mode, which is coming to Ghost of Yotei with the release. Awesome. Legends of mode, for those who don't know, is an online multiplayer mode that was included in Ghost of Tsushima, which I think is quite underrated. I don't think a lot of people played it, although like even when I tried to get into it, I didn't end up sticking with it. But I think if they have improved the game, Legends mode, it's got a real good potential. So hopefully this is something that we can get behind and actually enjoy. I'm keen to see more of the Legends mode, so that's one of the standouts for me. And another one is Black Myth Zhong Kui. I hope I'm saying that right. It's a sequel in a way to Black Myth, not Wukong. We got a brand new protagonist for this one called Zhong Kui. Apparently he's a god that can go between realms and hunt ghosts, which sounds pretty awesome. So they're continuing that Black Myth Chinese mythology and have a new character for the next game, which looks awesome. It's got like giant beasts and everything. We don't have a lot to go on. It just got a very short trailer at the end of the event, but it is exciting nonetheless. Black Myth Wukong was amazing, so I'm keen to see more of that. Another one is a new game from people who made Ghost Runner called Valor Mortis, which is kind of like a first-person action Souls-like. I'm very selective when it comes to Souls-like games. Some of them I do enjoy, some of them I don't. This looks like something that I might want to check out. There's some gameplay that you can see. It looks pretty promising, and it is one of those games that I also would want to see more. So definitely stand out for me. Lords of the Fallen 2 is also a standout for me as well. This trailer that they showed in the event looked a lot like gothic heavy metal Lord of the Rings. If you played previous Lords of the Fallen games, it's a continuation of that same style of the game. There's more of it. I don't have a lot of information to go on, but I haven't checked it out online to see if there are more details. The gameplay trailer looked cool. I would like to check it out as well. So that's also one of the standouts for me. And lastly, Resident Evil 9 Requiem. They're keeping the mystery alive with these announcements. We got a small trailer where, like, you know, I think the main character, Ash, her mom, they get chased by this guy. There's not a lot to go on, but it's still keeping that suspense going until the release, I think. But this is one of the most hyped games right now. A lot of people are looking forward to this game, and it looks promising. It looks very good. So I'm hyped for that game too. A bonus one, I've seen a lot of people online really praising Hollow Knight. So a lot of people are actually hyped for Hollow Knight Silksong. I've been told many times by a lot of people to check out the first game. So I'm going to be doing that and see what the hype's about. And if I end up liking it, Hollow Knight Silksong would also be in that list. So that's just a little bonus. So yeah, those are the standouts for me in opening night. There might be more announcements throughout the event for the next few days. I'll be talking about those as they release. But for now, those are the standouts. Do you agree with my list? What are you excited about? What did you find exciting in the Gamescom event? Is there anything specific that you're looking to and anything that I didn't mention that you're into? Let me know in the comments below and I'll see you in the next one.